In the type of television show where one of the major plot points is the romantic tension between two of its main characters, what usually happens is the show ends its run right around the time these two characters finally get together.
More often than not, yes, that's accurate.
Now, this makes sense since the point of a story is to build up to a specific point. But at the same time, it often leaves people wanting more. Character A and Character B finally got together, but now we don't get to see what happens next, and I'm sorry, I'm getting off track. My point is that even among the most popular facet of love, Eros love, it's often reduced to just one specific time frame, the getting together phase, to the point that very few shows demonstrate the lasting nature of love. Fortunately, this episode of Being Ian, cleverly titled Piano Man, demonstrates this in spades. So, let's not waste any more time. We've got a lot to do this month, so let's dive right into the plot.
We open the way as a common occurrence in the show, Ian fantasizing about his life and his future and movies. Indeed. However, the plot comes barreling through the door when we find out that tomorrow is Ian's parents' anniversary. He doesn't have anything before them because his brothers, Kyle and Corey, told him it wasn't until a week from tomorrow.
Guess again. It's tomorrow.
Frantic, Ian rushes downstairs, where he comes across his parents, Ken and Vicky Kelly, sipping coffee in the kitchen and reminiscing over Royal Stilton's Their Song, which was their song.
Like it was just
Wait a minute, whose song?
His song, their song.
Yeah, our song.
Your song, his song, their song? If this is what caffeine does to adults, I'm sticking to sugar.
No, the song is by Royal Stilton. It's called Their Song.
When your father and I were dating, it was our song.
When you were dating?
After the commonly used trope of a child shuddering at the mention of their parents' love life,
I mean, isn't that what we all do, though?
I don't think I was really ever like that, mind you. I'm a special case, maybe. Anyway, we hear on the radio that the last tickets to Royal's sold-out show tomorrow are being given out at noon today to the first 100 people who show up at GM Place dressed as Royal Stilton. Naturally, Ian sees this opportunity and calls up his friend Sandy to go to GM Place with him so they can get 2 tickets for his parents.
That is thoughtful. What could be a better gift for his parents' anniversary than 2 tickets to the sold-out concert, which just happens to be on the day of their anniversary, where Royal Stilton will no doubt play his song, their song.
Yeah, our song.
Oh, you'll soon see what could be better.
I see.
No, you will see. After a series of mishaps and a very funny scene, which I'd encourage you to watch the full episode to see, Royal Stilton's piano is destroyed, and things look terrible, but where Reggie, whom I'm assuming is Royal's manager, sees a crisis, Ian sees an opportunity.
And right about here is where we pick to commercial.
Well, I've heard much worse excuses to break for tea. We'll be back after this break.
You literally just drank tea.
Yes, but that part will be edited out.
Enough.
See, it's I don't know about you. Mind you, you don't have as many lines as I do either, so that probably has an impact on why your voice isn't getting as tired. But with me, if I keep talking, eventually my throat starts to dry out, whereas the tea prevents that.
That does make sense. Can I get back to feel bad for Ian's friends? They try to get into so many crazy situations.
Kind of like you get dragged into mine.
Yes, I was just thinking that. Like earlier.
Yes.
Ian manages to reach an agreement with Reggie wherein he promises to customize the new piano for $10,000.
You know, the loss of innocence among the youth of today is nothing short of tragic.
Those tickets to the sold-out concert whose parents can be there in person to see Royal play his song, their song.
Yeah, our song.
But now there's a new problem. Ian now has to get a piano fully customized by tomorrow morning without his parents knowing about it. After convincing the top employee at the store, Oddbald, to help him out, Ian then realizes he'll need more help, so he manages, after some trial and error, to convince his two friends to picture him.
That night, Ian sneaks out, unaware that his two brothers have become suspicious and are following him, in what is a highly amusing homage to spy missions.
After a montage of them customizing the piano, Kyle and Corey sneak in and do some customizing of their own. Oh boy.
The next morning, Ian hands the piano off to an ecstatic Royal Stilton, and Reggie gives him the tickets.
And here we go.
Finally, at long last, they make it to the show, and his parents experience the greatest anniversary gift ever given. Well, certainly to them anyway. And this show experiences what is likely its greatest episode climax ever.
Yeah, our song.
Well, one only needs to look at their reactions to see that this gift was incredibly thoughtful on Ian's part. Ian's mother is ecstatic, and his father even looks like he's tearing up.
I think I am too.
Live! Nothing quite like seeing your parents' romance rekindled in front of 20,000
No. No. Why me?
You're going now.
Oh. Oh boy, here we go. I think the piano just combusted.
Everything about this scene is perfect, and it truly helps to show the lasting nature of love. Love, actual love, means sticking with a person through it all, to the very end. It is a choice, a deliberate decision. Love is a willing of the good of the other. It is an outpouring of self-donation to the other. Love is an offering, in other words, a sacrifice. And this episode actually shows that quite well. Notice that Mr. and Mrs. Kelly's love for each other is shown in the episode long before Ian's anniversary gift to them. Right from the opening, we're presented with the theme of them sticking together. That is, them having made a deliberate decision to stand by one another, to put each other's good ahead of their own. And that is why they still experience the feelings that naturally accompany real love, as demonstrated by his song, Their Song.
Yeah, our song.
Symbolizing their perfect remembrance of that day that they made the conscious decision to love the other person. Love is not a feeling, although feelings do accompany love. Sometimes these feelings are ecstatic, blissful, and peaceful. And sometimes they are excruciating, agonizing, and raw. At other times, there may be no feelings at all. But throughout, and even sometimes despite all these emotions, love can be present, because while our emotions are not always within our control, our decision to love always is. This makes us capable of loving our enemies, or a cranky spouse, a defiant child, a nasty neighbor,
An annoying brother.
It made the saints capable of loving their executioners. Think about that for a minute. True love is not transitory, self-interested, and fleeting, but rather transcendent, transformative, and eternal. We are told, and shown by Christ, that the greatest love is to lay down one's life for another. This is no good feeling or chemical reaction. It is a choice. It is a choice and an act, a willful offering of one's whole self. The Western world has undergone a shift over the years, no doubt due in part to the media's constant portrayal of Eros love in its young form and how it comes to be. From having this view of love to emphasizing the emotions that accompany love so much that the very term of love has been reduced to mean a simple emotion, a feeling. But which view of love do we all yearn for? Is it the view that says, my love for you is based on an involuntary good feeling I get from you, and once that feeling is gone, so am I? Or is it the one that says, my love for you is based on an irrevocable decision to put your good ahead of my own, even at the cost of my own life? Which love do you want? I know which one I want.
Yes, the angling brotherly love.
Well, the four types are actually classified under the choice type, rather than the feeling is.
I am simplifying. It's
Yes.
mostly because I go no other way. I am ignorant. Although not saying ignoramus.
I'm the Blue Baron, defender of traditionalism. God bless you all, and remember, it is Traditio Monarchia! Before we go, I have a favor to ask. To those of you in the audience, I'm aware that Royal Stilton is merely a parody of Sir Elton John. But I still found the music in this episode, despite being a parody, very touching. So, with that in mind, could one of you help to track down the full version of his song, their song?
Yeah, our song.
I'd suggest calling the studio that made Being Ian and asking them for the full version. I do it myself, but I'm much too busy working on this show for all of you. So if any of you want to do something for me, please help to track down the full version of his song, their song.
Yeah, our song.
So, want to rent Fiddler?
No need, we have the special edition.
It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. I don't have much money, boy, but if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. I was a sculptor, but then again, no, or a man who makes potions in the traveling show. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift and my song, and this one's for you. You can tell everybody this is a song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is when you're in the world. Kicked up the moss, well, a few of the verses, they got me quite cross. everyone's been quite kind while I wrote this song. It's for people like you that keep it turned on. So excuse me for getting, but these things I do, and you see, I've forgotten if they're green or they're blue. But anyways, the thing is, what I really mean, yours are the sweetest eyes I've ever seen. And you can tell everybody this is a song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is. Now you're in the world. I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is. Now you're in